I'm Leigh Scheps, and welcome to Up with the Curtain, where on this show, the curtain goes sideways. We're at Broadway Con. Mara, Davi, I couldn't keep my eyes off of you during Queens of Sea when I was sitting in the third row. All that tapping.
Yes.
You are a professional tapper, obviously. Tell me a little bit about, do you still continue with tap lessons and you still go to class?
Oh, sure. I don't go to tap class as often as I should, but yes, I do. I actually love to take Randy Skinner's class.
Oh, I just said that to Broadway Dance Center when they were like, "Whose class have you taken?" Okay.
Yeah. Have you?
One time.
You took Randy's
class?
class?
I probably died.
Randy is,
so hard.
but he's a trained educator. He went to college for education, so he's like the best person to take a tap class from, and then he's choreographing tap on Broadway and all over the country, so you're like learning from the best of the best. I also like to take Ray Hessling's class at Scheps when I get a chance. So tapping, I go to tap class not only just to stay in shape, but also because it's where I feel most at home, and if I'm having a sad day, I'll take a tap class to make me feel happy.
But when you go to these tap classes, people are like, "Oh my God."
Fortunately, no. I mean, if people recognize who I am, they don't go crazy about it, They might come up to me after and say hi and say they like Dames at Sea, but it's a nice environment where we're all tapping together, and I see people I recognize from other shows, and it's just like a cool coming together of anyone who loves to tap.
What was it like to be a part of the Chorus Line revival?
Well, it was amazing. It was hello, the trash can's coming through, hang on.
That's live TV for you.
No, it's okay. It was my Broadway debut, so it was everything all at once. I was just so excited to be on Broadway at 22 years old, and then to be doing such an iconic show as a Chorus Line with such a big cast. We were just, it was a really tight-knit tribe of people, and we got to experience everything. We got to do the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and the Tony Awards, and just it was a full year run. Not every Broadway show gets that, so it was kind of the dream experience.
How many auditions did you have before you got that?
I was lucky. I lucked out. I came in near the end, so I only had 2 auditions for a Chorus Line, and I had the one that you see in the film Every Little Step. And then I got a call back from that, and we all did our final callback on the stage of the Schubert Theater where they had done the original Chorus Line. So I only had 2, thank goodness, because some people had auditioned for up to 9 months for it. So fortunately, wow. I was new to the city, and I got in just in time.
But how many other shows had you auditioned for prior to that?
On Broadway, just one.
One.
Yeah, because I was literally that new to the city. I mean, I'd auditioned for a ton of shows regionally and done regional theater, but I was just visiting New York for 3 weeks, deciding if I was going to move here or go back to college after a tour that I had done. And I had done an audition for Mary Poppins the day before. It was a tap audition, and I didn't even make it to the next round. I was so disappointed because it was a tap audition. That was my first Broadway audition, and then the next day I auditioned for a Chorus Line, and that was meant to be, I guess.
Meant to be. What was it like stepping into the role of Sutton Foster's part in Drowsy Chaperone?
Oh my gosh, I was so intimidated to take over Sutton's role in the Drowsy Chaperone. I looked up to her so much. She was like my favorite Broadway star, but to play that role was so much fun, and that cast, I mean, you couldn't ask for a cooler group of people than the cast of the Drowsy Chaperone. They're all Broadway vets, so they were just cool and so funny, and they all have kids. It was just like a big family, and it still is a family.
Did she give you any advice before you went on? Did you have to shadow her?
Well, actually, Janine LaManna was in for 3 months between Sutton and myself, so I shadowed Janine, and I can't recall any advice, I just kind of watched and learned, and then, the whole rehearsal process, I think, was 12 days, but I didn't rehearse every day because I was still doing a Chorus Line, so, I've never felt so thrown into anything. It was very terrifying and exciting coming up from the lift for that first scene. Just being like, oh my gosh, here I am in a new show. It was magical.
And then she's still showing off.
Still showing up. Still showing
All right, so it's time for the 11 o'clock number, and we're going to play a game. It's called the Broadway Rorschach game. So
okay.
I'm going to hold up a playbill. You say the first thing that comes to your mind when you see the playbill.
Okay, great.
All right, so I think you kind of saw this one.
I saw that one. I don't know.
All right, so next one. All right, ready? Everyone who's been watching all weekend has seen the same playbills. Okay, we got this one.
Eyeball.
All right, that's your first thought. That was Damn Yankees. All right, and then this one.
Christmas.
Holiday Inn. All right, and this one.
Jesse Mueller.
Nice. Okay, and
Josh Grizzetti.
there we go. And that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in for Up with the Curtain. See you
Thanks,
next
guys.
time. Thanks so much for having me, joining me.
Yeah, thank you.